Okay, I'm not gonna lie here and pretend I didn't think the Giants were gonna win this game. I'm not gonna lie and pretend. When I read all these Eagle cornerbacks are probably gonna be out for this game, basically like almost all their starting cornerbacks are gonna be out for this game, I was like, wow, this really gives Odell a good chance, Eli a good chance, Shupp a good chance, to really go off. And it was a good first half of football. Really, offense was moving the ball, smooth sailing. It was enjoyable to watch, which is a rare thing. The Giants being enjoyable to watch, that's a rare thing. And then at the end of the first half, that all changed. When Eli threw that interception and when they were down in field goal range. And I tweeted out when that happened, I feel like, I don't know what I said word for word, but you could follow me on Twitter at Lauren T.Y. Russell. It's usually down here in the beginning of the video, shameless plug. I said something along the lines of, I feel like the Giants not getting a chance to kick for those 3 points is really going to come back and haunt them. And it did. It really did, because they lost by 3 points. It was 25-22. And I really wish I didn't tweet that, because like LeVar said, he said, I'm going to speak it into existence, and I spoke it into existence. Wow. Really, really upsetting. I don't know why I tweeted that. Ugh. So frustrating. Just this whole game is so frustrating. This whole season, so frustrating. It's like they're not always down and out by so much. They're in all these close games, and then they just choke them away or let them slip away. It's just, my emotions are always being played with by the Giants. It's just a roller coaster every week, and you just always think, what if? It's always what if. It's not like, oh, they're getting blown out, it's over, like whatever, they just were so bad. You always think what if, because of that little thing like the interception or the failed 2-point conversion when he had an open man in the end zone. It's just stuff like that you think about. I mean, you can't think about it, but you do. You shouldn't be thinking about it, but you do. And it stinks, because Eli, he threw that interception or whatever, but he's not terrible. Yes, I know they're gonna draft a quarterback in the draft. I know they have to, but you feel like they're so close to putting it all together, and then they just fall apart. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, and it's so heartbreaking, because I was just pulled back in for the past 2 weeks, because I was all on like the Justin Herbert train, whatever. I was pulled back in to the running the table they were gonna do these last weeks after the bye, and I was pretty into it. I was pretty excited. I really bought into it for some unknown reason, and yeah, here we are. We're firing up the tank for Justin Herbert, first overall pick. Yeah, they play the Bears next week, so that's probably not gonna go great versus Khalil Mack. But there's just a lot of things you have to question in this game. I read on Twitter, Saquon Barkley only had 5 carries in the second half, which is insane because of how good he was doing running the ball. So that's an issue there, and I don't know. I don't want to, I think Pat Shurmur just made some questionable calls all around today. I'm not that I'm on the fence about him. I think he called a good game last week versus Tampa Bay. But, I guess first year head coach of the Giants, so I'm not going to totally destroy the guy yet, you know what I mean? I'm just going to be like, okay. I'm just going to say, okay. I'm just going to be even-keeled about it. The refs were both sides. I mean, it's not even like, oh, they were just bad against the Giants. So the refs were both sides. We're just making atrocious calls all game. One that kills is the holding that happened on Odell that they didn't call. He got held twice. You could see the defender grabbing the jersey and the jersey separating from his actual body, which was terrible. It happened 2 times right in front of the official. And I mean, but there was calls on the Eagles too that shouldn't have been called, so they're just all around. You can't say the officials lost the Giants the game, but man, it was just a really, really poorly officiated game on both sides, because there's so much stuff, like the offensive pass interference on Alshon Jeffrey when he pushed off, but his fingertips pushed off. It was not even a push. So bad right there. That was just, even I was like, ooh, that's not good. I'm trying to think of what else I should say. Just Saquon is really good. Let's look at the positive. Saquon Barkley is really good, and they shouldn't have drafted a quarterback last year. I don't care. Saquon Barkley is insane. Insane. So, I'm fine. It's cool they didn't draft a quarterback last year. It's cool because they got Barkley. So, that's that. That is that. I feel like there's something else I should say that's important, but it just stinks. Basically, that's all I have to say, is it stinks and it hurts. It hurts because you're pulled in and then you're getting your heart ripped out. I say that every video, you get your heart ripped out, but you do. As a Giants fan, that's what happens. And I'm just in tank mode mentally. I don't know if the Giants are. Probably not, because that'd be bad for the locker room. Let's hope they're not, because if players aren't trying, that's really bad for the culture of the Giants. But yeah, that's it, guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Whoa, why did I do the peace out? Subscribe. I don't know what the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe and you can comment. That's the thing I forgot to say. Alright, guys. Peace out.